Okay, so we're going to start off our calculus unit by talking about limits. So this notation might look a little bit different, but it's pretty easy to read. So the way that this reads is the limit of f of x as x approaches a is L. So basically what we're saying is if you look as x approaches some x value, so if we plug in a number, what y value would it be getting closer to? What y value is it approaching? So the notation that you see here where there's a little negative sign above the a value, that means from the left, meaning that you're approaching numbers less than a. And a plus sign above the a would be from the right, meaning you're approaching from numbers greater than a. So the limit as x approaches a only exists if it's the same from the left and the right. Otherwise, we say that it does not exist, or you write that D and E. If there's an asymptote, a vertical asymptote, then usually the limit is undefined. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this particular example. So the first thing we're going to do is the limit as x approaches -1 from the right. So that means we're going to approach -1 from the right. So I'm going to follow the function. I'm going to trace it. And you tell me what number my pin gets close to when I approach it from the right. So when I come to -1 from the right, it approaches the y value. Again, the y value is 0. Okay. So from there, let's look at this next one says -1 from the left with that negative notation. So this time I'm coming from this direction towards -1. So we're going to follow this one down towards -1. And then what number does it get close to? It gets close to the y value of 5. Okay, so my limit from the left is 5 and my limit from the right is 0. So since they are not the same, the limit as I approach -1 does not exist. And we'll do more examples of these during class. You have lots of Delta Math to practice with. And I'll do more examples just to see if we can find some different ones. The cases will change, but the best way to figure this one out is just by practicing and through repetition. So that's your lesson for today, and I will see you all in class in person tomorrow.